You know what's funny? We spend thousands of dollars on smartphones, laptops, gym memberships, but when it comes to our teeth, something we use twice a day, every single day, we're still debating whether that $20 manual toothbrush is good enough. And honestly, I get it. Because every time you walk into a store, there's some electric toothbrush staring at you with a price tag that makes you question your life choices. So today, we're cutting through the marketing noise and looking at what the science actually says. Because spoiler alert, the answer isn't as simple as you think. Let's start with the basics. Your regular manual toothbrush, the one you've probably been using since you were a kid, relies entirely on your technique. You control the pressure, the angle, the duration, everything. And here's the thing, when done correctly, manual brushing can be incredibly effective. The American Dental Association has been clear about this. Both types can clean your teeth properly. But here's where it gets interesting. A massive Cochrane review, and if you don't know, Cochrane reviews are basically the gold standard in medical research. They analyzed 56 studies involving over 5,000 participants, and what they found was that electric toothbrushes, specifically ones with rotating oscillating heads, reduced plaque by 21% more than manual brushes after 3 months of use. They also found an 11% reduction in gingivitis, which is that inflammation of your gums that nobody wants to deal with. 21%. That's not a small difference. That's the difference between just getting by and actually preventing problems down the road. But before you rush out to buy an electric toothbrush, let me throw something else at you. The issue isn't really about which brush is better in a vacuum. It's about how you use it. Because here's what most people don't realize. The average person brushes their teeth for about 45 seconds. The recommended time, 2 minutes. We're not even hitting half of what we should be doing. A study published in the Journal of Dental Hygiene found that people using manual toothbrushes averaged just 45 to 70 seconds of brushing time. Meanwhile, people using electric toothbrushes with built-in timers, they were hitting closer to the full 2 minutes. So is the electric toothbrush cleaning better? Or are people just using it better? That's the real question. And the answer is probably both. Because electric toothbrushes, especially the good ones, are designed to do a lot of the work for you. They make thousands, sometimes tens of thousands of brush strokes per minute. A manual brush? You're doing maybe 300 strokes per minute. If you're really going at it, the math alone tells you something's different. There's also the pressure issue. A lot of us brush way too hard without even realizing it. I'm talking scrubbing your teeth, like you're trying to remove dried pasta from a pot. And that causes gum recession, enamel wear, sensitivity, all the things you don't want. Many electric toothbrushes now come with pressure, sensors that literally stop or alert you when you're pressing too hard. That's a game changer for people who don't even know they're doing damage. Now, if you're someone who already brushes properly, hits your 2 minutes, uses the right technique, angles the brush correctly at the gum line, doesn't apply too much pressure, then honestly, you're probably fine with a manual brush. A study in the Journal of Clinical Periodontology found that when people were given proper instruction and supervision, manual brushing could be just as effective as electric. But here's the catch. How many of us actually brush with proper technique every single time? And hey, if you're finding this helpful so far, do me a favor and hit that like button. It really helps the channel, and it lets me know you want more content like this, where we actually dig into the science, instead of just repeating what everyone else says. Alright, let's talk about specific situations, where one might be better than the other. If you've got braces, limited dexterity, arthritis, or any condition that makes manual brushing difficult, electric toothbrushes are a no-brainer. Research published in the American Journal of Orthodontics and Dentofacial Orthopedics showed that people with braces who used electric toothbrushes had significantly less plaque buildup than those using manual brushes. Makes sense, right? All those brackets and wires create hiding spots for plaque, and those rotating heads can navigate around them better. For kids, electric toothbrushes can also be really beneficial, not because kids can't learn proper technique, but because, let's be honest, getting a 7-year-old to brush properly for 2 minutes is like negotiating a peace treaty. Electric toothbrushes with timers and fun designs make it easier to keep them engaged. But let's address the elephant in the room: cost. A decent electric toothbrush can run you anywhere from $50 to $200. And then you've got replacement heads every 3 months. That cost about the same as a manual brush. Over a year, you're looking at significantly more money. For some people, that's worth it for the peace of mind and the better cleaning. For others, especially if money's tight, a manual brush used correctly is absolutely sufficient. There's also travel to consider. Electric toothbrushes are bulkier. You need to worry about charging, and honestly, they're just less convenient. When you're hopping between hotels or staying with friends, manual brushes? Throw them in your bag and forget about it. Here's my take after looking at all the research. If you struggle with brushing technique, if you tend to rush through it, if you have gum issues or wear braces, an electric toothbrush is probably going to serve you better. The data supports it. But if you're diligent, you brush for the full 2 minutes, you've got good technique, and you're seeing your dentist regularly with no issues, don't feel pressured to switch, just because someone told you electric is better. The best toothbrush is the one you'll actually use properly. Twice a day, every day, whether that's a $3 manual brush or a $100 electric. 1. Consistency and technique matter more than anything else. At the end of the day, both can get the job done. It's just that electric toothbrushes have features that make it harder for you to mess up. So there you have it. The science says electric toothbrushes have an edge, especially for plaque and gingivitis reduction. But manual brushes can absolutely hold their own when used correctly. Choose what works for your lifestyle, your budget, and your dental health needs. If this video helped you make a decision or taught you something new, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss future videos where we break down health and science topics that actually matter. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.